two grants, and I do believe we have 3 members of the fire department. Could we move up town manager items 6B, A, B, and C? 3, a triple threat.
Second.
Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, it is a vote. No problem. Good evening, Chief Coleman.
Good evening. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Can you fill us in? I know we got some emails, and I saw some blasts on social media trumpeting the good news, so...
That's correct, Mr. Chairman. I'm very happy to be here tonight with Deputy Chief Johnson, Captain Brigham, who were part of the grants team, along with myself, who put the information together for both of these 2 grants. As you remember, back in March, I appeared for you, before you, and you gave permission for us to apply for these 2 federal grants. And I'm happy to be here tonight to talk to you and announce publicly that we were successful in both of these federal grant awards. The SAFER award was a total of $340,508, and our AFG award, the Assistance to Firefighter Grant Award for the Regional Training Tower, was for $477,000, $477,233. So that, coupled with the required 10% match on the training tower side, gives us a total of $525,000. That 10% match is being divided between the remaining 10 communities that we went in on the grant. So each community's breakdown essentially was $4,300. Is what was required for their 10%. So we'll have a total of $525,000 to complete that training tower project. And then, as you know, the SAFER is a multi-year grant for the phase-in of those 2 positions. So this is very exciting news. These grants, as I discussed with you back in March, these are nationwide competitive grants, and to receive 1 is exciting. To receive 2 in 1 grant cycle, we couldn't be more thrilled.
Board members have questions, comments, concerns? Mr. Berthew?
I'll just say that, I know grant applications and grant writing is extremely difficult and extensive, and awesome job to be able to get those grants. I'm super happy for the town to be able to get that. And keep up the good work with the grant writing. It's the only way really the towns can get what they need, and keep it affordable to the residents, is to get the many grants that are out there. So I applaud you guys and every department in Auburn for continuing to go out and get these grants.
Thank you, Mr. Berthew.
Anybody else? Mrs. Goodrich?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So I just, too, want to congratulate you. Over the years, we've watched your department grow and evolve, and each time you show the courtesy and respect to this board by bringing in new members, promotions, etc. So we can see exactly what's going on in your department. And you have built such an incredibly strong department. You as their leader, great management, whether it's your captains, your lieutenants. We have quite the amazing fire rescue department, and I truly believe it's under your leadership because they follow your lead. So thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Goodrich.
Anything else? Okay, hearing none. Chief Johnson and Captain Brigham, thank you for your hard work, and Chief, of course, thank you for all that you do. And
you're welcome. I just want to reiterate, Mr. Chairman, that this, like I stated in March, we have a very small window on these grants. From the time that they're announced until the deadline, we really have 30 days to pull together two comprehensive packages. And the way we tackled this one, we divided it up into thirds, and Captain Brigham did a lot of the data collection on that side. Deputy Johnson did a lot of the statistical analysis, and then I tackled the narratives, and we all kind of looked at each other's work. But over that period of about 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, we were really working on the application. We probably talked to each other more than we care to by phone, on and off duty. But I can't say enough about the effort and the work that these two put in over that period of time. Like I said, to get one is exciting. To get two, it's almost unheard of in the same grant cycle. So we couldn't do it without their efforts, and I just wanted to make sure that they publicly knew my thanks and gratitude for their efforts in this project.
Does anybody have any questions on the declaration of surplus equipment? Is there a motion to declare based on the correspondence we received?
I'll make the motion to declare the 2 vehicles as discussed within the Fire Rescue Department as surplus property for disposal purposes.
Is there a second? Second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, it is a vote. All right, thank you. Have a good evening.
Mr. Chairman, I just would ask, the SAFER grant, the board did vote to allow me to apply for and accept the funds for the SAFER. For the training tower, I cannot find a record where the board voted to accept the grant, so I would just ask if the board tonight could just, to solidify that, just take a vote to accept the fund, the AFG funds of $477,233 for the training tower.
Is there a motion?
I'll make the motion to accept the grant award for fire training structure.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed, it is a vote. Thank you
Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Yes. Okay, so